Hey guys, MoonMystFox here, and today I am gonna do a mod review. Now the first thing you may notice is that I'm not wearing my usual skin, which may be a bit confusing, but I guess from the skin and the outfit I'm wearing, some of you can already guess what mod we're gonna be reviewing today. The mod we shall be reviewing today is, drumroll please, forgets the name. It's GalacticCraft. We're playing GalacticCraft today, and right now I am wearing my astronaut suit, complete with my oxygen tanks because they are just so cool. And the reason why I don't have a helmet on currently for my skin is because in this mod you get tons of stuff, including the gear for an oxygen mask. So I can just go to this part and put on an oxygen mask and this little device thingy that helps me, I don't know, it's a module of some sort and it makes me look cooler. Don't you guys think so? I think it makes me look awesome. But anyway, GalacticCraft is a mod that allows you to travel through space and allows more mods, more planets, more mobs, more. They add dungeons. I'm pretty sure they add dungeons. Ooh. I'm gonna go to creative because I had to go into survival to take off my gear, so I'm pretty sure they do have it. Dungeons, but just to make sure. Yeah, they do indeed have dungeons. They even have dungeon treasure chests, which I think is pretty cool, and you need the keys to unlock them and everything. So I've currently been to 3 places in space already in this world. I have just out into space and made my own space station. I have made I have went to the moon, and I have also went to Mars. I am still currently exploring Mars a bit, so I was only starting to set up a base here when I decided to do mod review on this. Because I thought it's space. Why not? So what I'm going to be showing you guys today is the places I've traveled, what I've done there, and also so I don't have just GalacticCraft, I have GalacticCraft Core and GalacticCraft planets, which allows me to explore the whole solar system. So one second. Let me just we're gonna take a tier 1 rocket. No, okay. I thought those were launch pads. And we're gonna get some launch pads. And here's the funniest thing about the rockets, the way you hold them. Let me show you right now. This is how you hold rockets, which I thought was pretty cool. And the creators really showed effort in that, as you can see. It doesn't look cool if they hold it normally in a hand, so we should have them showing their muscles doing this, which I really thought was cool. So in order anywhere in space, you first off need a tier 1 rocket, which you can probably scour through the whole internet to find how to make once you have the mod. I also have the too many items mod, as you can see. So if I do play survival, then I know all the recipes and I won't get so confused and have to look at the internet every time. Now launchpad, the basic launchpad is just doing a 3x3, and then you place the rocket you wish to in the center, if my scroll thing would even work right now. And as you can see, it gives you a pre-launch checklist and I've already went there and it has told me so much. Like, I didn't even know some stuff I needed in order to get to space, and it has provided me with that information. Usually you need like to go through a complicated set of steps to get fuel in the rocket, but like I have like a pre-fueled rocket which you can only access in creative. Now here's the part where it gets all crazy because like ugh. So like I'm gonna pause the recording until we're like at the solar system, or like maybe not, I don't know. Woo! Look, maybe not. Okay, so as you can see, we are leaving Earth, and you can see on the bar to the left, like we're going closer and closer until we leave the atmosphere, and we'll be like ready to explore, basically. Like we'll like then it'll show us the whole solar system, and like it'll let us choose where we would want to go. And as some of you can imagine, we unfortunately cannot go to the sun. If we did, we'd probably be dead, like if we even got in the closest range. Yet somehow we're surviving on Mercury. I don't know if you actually can survive on Mercury or not. Okay, so I am almost officially gone. So there's the moon, there's the earth, and where's the sun? There's the sun. Okay. And here you can see it actually does show us the solar system. The catalog is the Milky Way, Sol. I don't know what these two quite mean yet. And here it shows us like the whole solar system in real life. And if we go to the third rotating planet, you can see that is the overworld, which is Earth. And you can see there's a little space station and the moon circling around it. I made this, like I built it, and because it was just difficult. And so like if we look up, you can see we have arrived at my space station, which is really, really small. So I've prepared for any travelers that might come, and oh, I forgot about this part. So like you just, since this is open space, we just float around. Let me just get down onto the ground. I don't want to be floating all over the place. Thank you very much. So this is space station is for travelers as well as me. So we have plenty of beds. We have a storage space and a food unit. Because you can see these cool little fan looking things. And then in the middle you can see this. This helps keeps the oxygen inside the space station like good. And like these other devices are actually air bubbles, but I made it so we can't visibly see the air bubbles. And you might be wondering what this is. If any player comes in 2 meters within this, 2 meters with area. 1 second. Excuse me. Whoa. Thank you. It'll automatically open, revealing the space outside, which is cool. And once you get to the space station, you'll actually be delivered a pair chest with the fuel you have left from your rocket, some launch pads, and a tier 1 rocket, but it's pre-fueled, so yeah. As you can see, there's a couple of these boxes out here. These are actually fuel loaders. Like you put all the fuel in here, and like you put a battery. I put infinite batteries because it's just easier. And I can press load fuel or not, and it will load into the rocket. Now there used to be 2 launch pads here, but like you'll notice that like once you take off, the launch pads just kind of go with you to space. Like they don't stay here. And like so yeah. Yeah, she says. Okay. And this is one of the funniest parts I thought about